Ever fancied donning a mage's outfit to control places of power and fantastical monuments? Then Res Arcana could be for you. Hi, my name is Phil from Small Robot Tabletop Hobbies. Today we're going to be taking a look at Res Arcana, the card game. Here we have some of the most powerful mages known to man with nothing to do, time on their hands. So why not use their various powers to generate resources to control places of power and monuments by crafting artifacts and summoning beasts and dragons? Fundamentally, this game, you are looking to build an engine that allows you to have at least 10 victory points in front of you during the victory point check phase. Pretty simple setup really. Whack the places of power out in front of you, showing the gold icon in the top right hand corner if this is your first game. If it's not your first game, you can flip it to the other side or just randomize them. Stick the 8 magic items below and add 2 monuments from the shuffled monument deck just to the right hand side and create a draw pile. Each player receives a mage with 3 starter cards for your first game. I suggest using the predefined mages and starter cards with the little number in the bottom right hand corner, as you can see. Then you deal 5 random artifact cards to each player to form their deck. The rest of the artifact cards go back in the box. The resources are Elan, Life, Calm, Death and Gold. Much easier just to call them red, green, blue, black and gold, with gold being the most valuable. Each player receives 1 of each resource to start the game. Then, in reverse turn order, the second player gets to choose a magic item which is sat below the places of power. This sits in front of you and is something that you can use during your turn and can be quite powerful at times. 10 victory points is the aim of the game. You want 10 victory points in front of you, and you get victory points by claiming places of power or monuments. The way you get those places of power and monuments is by using the resources that you can generate from your engine time and time again. We're going to keep pushing the button in order to generate resources and allow us to build a big old pool of goodies so that we can actually buy these things. Every single place of power or monument or even artifact comes with additional boosts and bonuses, which is going to aid your engine to get even more powerful and even stronger every single time you do it. So it's good to get all of this stuff as early as you can. Build your engine early, actually ramp up your economy. It's very tight, you don't get much chance to cycle through your deck. The key is trying to find the combos. The starter cards with the 1s or the 2s or the 3s or the 4s in the bottom right corner it kind of gives you a, you should be concentrating on the black resource in order to set up these combos, which is blatantly obvious when you first start playing because you'll be gathering the same color every single time. You look along the places of power and figure out which one of those is going to be best and most beneficial if you've got a ton of black or red essences, resources. The iconography, although teeny tiny on some of the cards, is absolutely fantastic. Really, I thought it was going to be a right struggle to get through it, but after a couple of turns, you're done. And once you've learned them, it's not going to be a problem. There are some small icons now and again where it says like you can do any resource you like, but no gold, and it's a very tiny icon. But once you get used to the fact that they're going to be there, you fly through it, and it doesn't become a problem. The game is split up into 3 rounds. The first round being collect resources, second round do actions, third round is check victory. So when you collect resources, you look for anything with this icon showing, and then you go around the board and you pick up or you do whatever is associated to that icon. So you actually gain anything next to the icon, you gain that resource. If there's a cost in order to gain that resource, some of the places of power say you can gain a color if you do this. It's fine, you get to do it. It's fantastic. Great, that's the collect. You're gathering all your resources in. That's when your engine is purring along and running it as most economical or most efficient, hopefully. Second phase is actions. This is where we try to use our superior intelligence to gather more goodies and play artifacts from our hand and to get stuff out into our player area in front of us. For example, this card costs red and a black to play. I have the ability to pay the cost because that's in my resource pool. And this card allows me, when placed in front of me, to tap it, gain 2 black, and give a black to every opponent. So basically, I'm gaining 2, my opponent gains 1, so it's a bit of a slap, a backhander. But you're still building up your resources and getting more stuff in front of you. Pay the cost, place it in front of you. That's my turn done. Play shifts across to the other player, who gets to do whatever they want to do. Pay costs, play artifacts, try and buy a place of power, pick up a monument, whatever it may be. Then play comes back to me, and now the card I put out in front of me the first time around can now be used. So I can tap it and actually do what it said. Once it's tapped, is done for that round, unless you've got the ability to untap it somehow. There are some cards in there which allow me to untap certain things, but for now we'll say it's used, it's tapped, you're not going to be able to use that card anymore this round. Play goes back and forth until one person passes, and that's when you pass can be quite important to the game, because if I'm still plodding along thinking that I'm building an engine and the player before you passes, it means they actually get to draw a card from their deck, and they also get a victory point in front of them, which is important during the check victory phase. You need to have 10 points in front of you at that point, and if this 1 point that then goes in front of you puts you over the edge to 10, you win the game. And you get to draw from your deck, which is quite tough to do in this game. You've only got 8 cards in your deck, and drawing from it can be a bit of a pain at times. You're trying to struggle and get through your deck, because you can discard cards from your hand to gain resources. So there is a balancing act of trying to get cards in your hand which are decent enough and actually try and draw cards from your deck. The only way you get it pretty much is passing, and there are some magic items which allow you to draw a card, or 2 or 3 or whatever it may be. Then we go into the check victory phase. Check victory, does any player have 10 victory points or more? If so, that's it, they win the game. If there's a tie, you go down onto essences, your resources, to see who's got the most, and then if there's a tie after that, I'm pretty sure it says in the rulebook you go for a draw, which we don't do. It'd be rock, paper, scissors or something like that in my eyes. Now, I think this game came out in around about 2019, 2018, and I missed it when it first came out. I didn't pay attention to it very much, and I am a lover of card games in this way, but completely flew me by. And the availability of this game is still pretty good. You can pick it up for under £30, I don't know, about $40, something like that, but I picked it up for under £30 in the UK. And for what you get, I think there's a ton of replayability. The fact that you don't cycle through your deck means every single game is going to be different, because you only get 8 cards. So your deck is completely made up of just the 8 cards every single time you play. And try and actually draw cards is a very difficult thing to do. So replayability, tons of it. I think coming from the aspect of wanting to get a deck builder is not that. It's not a deck builder, but it is a deck. It's a game where you're actually building combos in an engine. So it's an engine builder. I picked it up a couple of weeks ago and love it. It's great. I like the artwork. The artwork's fantastic. And the little engine that you're building in front of you is really, really good. Games are quick. It's only 5 or 6 rounds by the time you're done, and then you think, because you'll be sitting here thinking, how the hell am I going to get 10 points when I've only got 2? And then all of a sudden it ramps and your engine kicks in, and there, bang, you're gone. And it's great. That's what all little engine builders like this should do for you. And I think it's a bargain. There are expansions. I believe there's 1 expansion out already, and I think there's a 2nd expansion coming out imminently, and I think that's just going to add more and more content to this game. It's not an overly complicated game, but I think it's highly recommended. I enjoy playing it a lot. So there we go. This is it. This is the lovely little engine builder that costs a minimal amount of money. Pretty sure you've got quite a lot of replayability in the box, and you'll be playing this game for quite a while. With the expansions, even more replayability, and actually tons more fun in the box to play with. It's a filler game, 25 to 30 minutes, I reckon, at most. So, have you tried this? Did you enjoy it? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget, like and subscribe. More videos to come. Ever fancy donning your mage's outfit that you have in the wardrobe, controlling places of power and fantastical monuments? Start again. Ever fancy donning your mage's outfit in order... Hi, my name is Phil from Small Robot Tabletop Hobbies, and today we're going to take... Hi, my name is Phil from Small Robot Tabletop Hobbies. I can't say robot, what's going on?